phone down so it doesn't buzz.
Alright, I hit start streaming.
Yes.
And looks like
We are live.
you are live.
We are live. We are live.
But
Hello, hello.
Hello, world.
Our faces aren't up yet.
Oh.
It's just us talking.
Yeah, it's just us talking and the music's playing. Hopefully it's playing this time. Last time, it wasn't.
So it would behoove you guys to actually put on clothes right now. Because otherwise it's just going to be awkward.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
to be able to see it.
I don't want to behoove anything.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep.
Alright, and we are live. Liberty Live.
Yes. All
Hi,
right.
Heather. Hello, Jamie.
Our faces can be seen.
Woo! Exciting.
Good times.
Awesome.
Oh.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How goes?
Somebody
Big stretch.
stretch it out. You're in for
Yeah.
a fun show. Sorry, we're just slagging just a tiny bit behind on getting set up, so I'm going to finish up a little bit of tidbits on my end while one of these three fine fellas will tell you what we have in store for you tonight. Okay.
Right. Yes. So, what do we have in store? I mean, I'm just gonna I can just look at the list and kind of talk about that. I mean, you know.
I'm here because I heard there was food, man.
Well, there is. Here, you want
Cheese
some
on a
pecans?
stick.
Awesome.
No cheese on the stick yet.
No cheese on a stick.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Sorry.
So,
Soon.
welcome everybody to Total Geek Live. We are here for our second show. Of course, I'm Guy. With us is Baltimore, Danny, and Kaiser, who is doing things on the computer and looking especially beardy at this time. So, and there was a buzzy. So, all right. So,
That was
we're
me.
going to talk. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad your tuba practice is going well. Or your tugboat. It's either a tuba or a tugboat. You viewers weigh in, and whoever is correct will win a no prize.
No prize!
No prize.
Alright, I'm good to go, so
Oh, good.
let's, did you talk about what we're doing, or are we going to just go into show and tell and just go from there?
No,
Yeah, just know what's going on with each other.
Alright. Baltimore, what's going on with you?
Well, so this is last Wednesday of August, and also New Comic Book Day. So today saw the final release of Secret Empire.
Oh,
Final issue. So that's over.
that says no more Hydra.
Yeah. It's kind of accurate. So I'm going to be taking a look at the entire Epic, the event that went on, with a special video later on this week, and to give you my thoughts and opinions about it. So I won't say too much here, but it was an interesting event, and I think Marvel was smart to say no more events after this, for at least 18 months.
Yeah, we'll see how that holds. It never holds.
Yeah. The other thing I'm kind of super excited about is we've kind of talked about a certain show that we might be doing, certain Saturday morning cartoon show.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm bringing along two of my friends, Smurfs.
Wait,
Ah.
you only
There's
have
like
two.
100 of them. Which one?
Yeah, which two are you bringing?
Is it like Papa Smurf
It's a
and
mystery.
Smurfette?
It's a mystery.
Gotta tune in.
That's nobody ever cared about any of the other Smurfs other than Papa Smurf and Smurfette, right?
I take a Smurf to that.
Okay.
Smurf
Sorry,
just got real in this streaming thread.
didn't
He
mean
just
to,
got Smurf.
didn't mean to
Yeah.
step on your Smurf there.
That's right. What about you, Danny?
Well, let's see. I mean, just what's going on lately that's like geeky. I've read these three comics from an independent publisher called Overground Comics, and I did a review on Plus Ultra. So can't remember if that's been posted yet. It may have been. I think maybe that was the one you guys were excited about. That WoW actually wrote a review again.
I think it was Ozarka.
Oh, it was Ozark.
Ozark.
Right.
Ozarka. Yeah.
Not Ozarka. So Plus Ultra, I've got a review that's out there, but we just haven't published it yet, but it'll be on the site soon. And then Absent Captain, which I'll be writing a review about probably later this week or next week. And then America, too. So really cool. The great thing about this comic book company, and just because we like indie comic books and we like to support the little guy, is that they're finite. These adventures and stuff, it's not in a long ongoing series. These characters, they get old, and eventually some will pass away, and there's no coming back, no reboots, no retcons or anything like that. It's just, that's it. That timeline is finished. So I find that kind of interesting and refreshing in the comic book world.
Yeah.
And they're really great, strong characters and some very great stories. I mean, with America, she loses her powers, but she goes and keeps going out there and fighting crime.
Spoiler alert.
Because that's really what. But yeah. So, well, no, you find out at the beginning of the comic that she lost her powers.
Okay.
Aha.
The synopsis is that she lost her powers and she's still fighting crime. That's what you get at the little tidbit at the beginning. So, but that's it for me. How about you, Guy?
Well, I am still in need of a support group for Game of Thrones. I'm definitely been very excited about that. This season was a lot shorter, and they definitely ramped it up with all the time on those extra seasons. And we're going to be waiting a while for season 8, which will be. Yeah.
We don't know. We don't even know when they're going to start. Yeah, that's what they're saying. 2019.
Man, it's painful.
Yeah. Greg says way too short. Yeah.
And I agree. I think they blew all their budget on their battles. And as I said, I'm trying to be gentle because there's a few people that haven't seen it. Mr. La La ear poker here. But so yeah, I'm staying spoiler free. You settle down. But yeah, it was really exciting, and I'm just thrilled that it was just so much fun. The other physical thing I actually got recently, I picked this up at Toys R Us. Monopoly Gamer.
Now, have you played it yet? Because that actually changes up the basic Monopoly gameplay. It's not like the Nintendo Monopoly that I got years ago at all, right?
No, this one's different. They actually have more video game style rules in it. They actually have each of the characters, it comes with Mario and Peach and Yoshi and Donkey Kong. And each one has different abilities as they go through, and there's also boss battles that you fight in the board, and power-ups, and you can even get expansion packs of other characters. I only picked up Luigi because you got to have Luigi, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I've been reading up on it, so I want to sit down and actually get a little board game night going because it just looked cool and it was on sale. So how could I resist it?
Nice, sounds fun.
So instead of hotels, it's castles.
Exactly.
And the princess is always in the next one.
Yeah, there's no guarantee where that princess is. She's got places to be. It's probably not the castle that you're looking for.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's got some neat stuff, and I'm curious if this is a one-off that Monopoly's going to try, or if they're going to try other video games or even other just types of games, and this will be a new subgenre of Monopoly or what have you.
Well, they already took the Monopoly core game and put every brand in the world over it. So
Oh yeah,
this is the next step, is actually adjusting the gameplay with every brand in the world.
Right.
exactly. So just out of curiosity, quick before we get to you, what would you guys like to see? Like if you had like a Magic Monopoly game.
Mega Man, hello.
Okay, I'm not surprised. How about you, Baltimore? Is there one that you were feeling?
Since I'm feeling it today, I'll say Smurfs.
Smurfs, oh.
Pretty Smurfy. Danny?
I'd like a Studio Ghibli character-based Monopoly. And where you could have Totoro and Howl's Moving Castle and a lot of other characters. There's a vast amount of characters and properties and things that you could do. It'd be kind of neat.
So we're already getting some requests in the comments for X-Men. So
yeah, they want X-Men.
So yeah, for all those ideas, Monopoly, you can send a check to Total Geek Live.
That's right.
We'll find a good home for that money.
Yes,
so anyway, how about you, Kaiser? What have you been up to?
Show us things. Let me show you
things.
Yes. What you have? You have things and stuff.
Heard there was something.
It's a face. It's a face.
So, I was introduced to this app called Wish app, which I wish I was never introduced to.
Yeah, thanks.
Things like this cool little Mega Man figure popped
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was like $8. It's, a Japanese only toy. It wasn't ever released here. It comes with multiple heads, like 6 different arms. I got the Metal Man version. It's got all these cool little blades you can stick in his hand.
Oh, wow.
And it's even got a hand that's holding a little E-tank.
Nice.
You're welcome, John Dillon.
I saw a tiny board.
He said thanks, so yeah.
And then I got this cool Batman.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Nice.
It's based off the first Injustice. He has multiple heads. He has different hands. He's got grappling hooks and batarangs, and it keeps.
So he's got like everything then.
Asks about your day, rubs your feet. It just goes on.
Yes, coolest Batman ever. Rubs my feet. And then, as some of you.
And then.
How much you buy, man?
Well, one more.
This is all from the Wish app?
No, this next one isn't. So,
okay.
A lot of you know, I love Bill and Ted, and
yes.
A buddy of mine back in the day turned me on to Evan Dorkin, who did Milk and Cheese, and he's written for a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Very talented artist, writer. Well, he did a series of Bill and Ted comics, and I got a hardbound collection of all of Evan Dorkin's Bill and Ted stuff.
Wow. I'm gonna have to borrow that.
I haven't cracked it open yet. I'm going through my other Bill and Ted comics before I crack this baby open. But then just one last thing, you know that I run or co-run. I have a company called GPAC Games, and we've kind of been quiet on that front, but just to show that things are going on behind the scenes, here is the manual for our upcoming board game Counterforces. It's all printed and official. And it may not be the final one, but we're about to start heavy focus testing. So look, it's real.
Yeah.
It's real, guys.
It's a real thing.
It is real.
I remember playtesting with you and beating your pants off. No less.
You did.
You beat you at your own game, literally. It's amazing. I loved it.
Well, we're gonna have to try it again because it's changed drastically since we played it. The board's completely different. There's all new pieces, new rules.
Meaning he's not going to tell you the rules as he wins.
Yeah, this time it's be like.
Regardless, that particular win will never change, no matter how much you alter the board.
That is true. That is true. But so that is kind of. Oh wait, there was one more thing.
You're pregnant.
The coolest coffee mug ever.
Nice.
This is pride and joy. I may never drink out of it. I will only just bask in its glory.
And wear it as a hat.
I don't think. No, I have this to wear as a hat.
Oh, yes, well.
True. There you
Yes,
go.
in fact, I've seen you wear that.
In fact, in the image that's in the center of the screen right now, I'm wearing that hat. Okay, I've gone on way too long about me. But we did want to take a moment before we really started getting into things and talk about each of us has friends and family that have been greatly affected by Hurricane Harvey and are continuing to be affected to this day. Lost houses, businesses, and our hearts go out to all of you. If some of you are on your roof watching, we hope we bring a little bit of entertainment into your life.
I hope they're not on the roof.
I hope they've been saved by now. But
Yeah.
in all seriousness, we're gonna try to stay lively, and be entertaining, but deep down, our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers are with you. And if you look in the description, we have some links and some ways you can help, humans and animals alike. So if you look under the talking heads at the little lines of text, there's some links. So please,
do what you're able to.
We love you guys. Stay strong.
Yeah, stay strong, Houston. We hope that you guys are just, get your spirits lifted up and get the help that you need.
Yes.
And now we can too.
Same love to Rockport, Corpus, Port Aransas, and all the other towns that have been affected.
All the area down there.
Exactly. Houston's the one, since it's the biggest city, that's in the headlines, but that entire area is just in dire straits at the moment. And it's getting worse every day as the floodwaters recede. So, a moment of silence, and then who wants to take us on an uplifting note?
That'll be Danny.
On an uplifting note. Well, do you guys want to talk and tell everybody about some of the new shows that we're working on or have been working on? I think we released one of them with the Totally 19XX.
We did.
That is true.
The Goonies is alive because they never say die. It is alive.
That's right. Goonies never say die, so it is alive.
It's alive.
So we're doing this fun new thing where we go back and watch old trailers from. It doesn't necessarily have to be movies. It could be TV shows. It may be video games, but it's going to be stuff that happens back in the 80s and the 90s, and we just kind of look back fondly at those times and then talk about how great they were and what kind of how it affected us and
all the feels.
Yes, all the good feels. And does it even hold up today? Is it rewatchable or replayable?
It's true. Very true.
You may not have the media player to replay it.
Yes. Yeah, I've come across things in boxes and I'm like, don't know if I don't even know if the operating system I'm running now will be able to play this or I don't know.
So are you saying I can't replace my beta player?
No. That reminds me.
I'm calling the warranty company if they're still around.
Yeah, you call the warranty company. You see how that goes.
Well, if it's a Sony beta, then was Sony VHS or Sony beta? I can't remember. Anyway.
Sony was Betamax, I think. Yeah. So our other new show that we come up with is called TGL Talks. And guys, who has something to say about that? Anybody?
Well, okay. We're not gonna. Are we teasing?
Teasing.
Okay.
Everything we do is teasing.
Here's a tease.
You might find that one on Sunday, maybe. Just saying.
It might pop up.
Or we have to rush John to the hospital because something's gone horribly wrong.
Are you right?
Yep.
He's lost it, guys. Good night, everyone.
That's it.
What did they put in my coffee?
But to expand on what John was saying, TGL Talks, we're talking to people in the industry, a bunch of people who have had experience, whether it's in the field of like films or acting or video gaming or what have you. We're also talking to super fans, like established fan experts on various subjects. So we're getting a lot of unique talks. We've already done 2 that we filmed. Both are very different, very unique, and bring something quite extraordinary to the table. And each one's going to be like super exciting, I think, and it's going to go on a lot of our own personal interests as well as their interests. So it's pretty cool. Whenever they drop, we're definitely going to be excited.
Yeah, and he's not just hyping you guys up. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It translates, we hope, to you guys as well. Those who were in it have seen it and enjoyed it. So if they liked it, you should too.
Exactly. And they don't want us dead.
It's fun and it's exciting, and we also talk to other creators as well who have created works that you may have seen or you may be reading. So that's also very fun to have as well. Yep. So it's a fun little new series that we're working on.
Yeah, it's coming, folks. Hold on to your britches.
That's right. We got 2 in the can, and we got a lot more lined up. A lot of fun, exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then next week, the new It movie is coming out to theaters, and I will actually be going to a special premiere on Thursday night at the Studio Movie Grill in the Colony here in Texas, and I will be dressed up, all in makeup and clown suit and everything, as Pennywise the Dancing Clown, the old school one that Tim Curry did, not this new awesome one that I like. And what are you holding up your finger for?
I'm pointing at the picture of you as Pennywise.
Oh.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Pull my finger. I don't think they've done email attachments that advanced yet.
I have to say, Danny, I think John might not be too thrilled with that.
Oh man, okay, because I'm gonna go live. I'll be on Total Geek Live's either Facebook or Instagram. I'm not sure which yet. I haven't figured that out. But I will be going live during the whole thing, because an hour before there's going to be face painting and airbrush painting and all this kind of wild, cool stuff where people are going to get turned into clowns. And one of my cosplay friends, Kevin Luce with Imaginary Effects, is going to be dressed up in his original character called Sketchy the Clown. And his prosthetics and makeup and everything is so awesome. And he's going to DJ in costume in the after party after the movie comes out, or after we watch the movie. And they're actually going to even paint, and I'm guessing they're probably going to have to touch up on some paint. They may even have to touch up on my face paint by the time the evening's done. But there's going to be lots of fun dancing and music and balloons, and yeah, I'll definitely try to capture as much of that moment as I can as possible, and I'm excited about it because I'm excited for this movie.
Jeez.
I'm really excited to ask you, are you going to be driving to the premiere in your It costume?
Oh yeah, I'll be. Yeah, that's what I've always done when I go to these cons and stuff. Man, I'm going down the highway already dressed in it, and I get the most bizarre looks. I've even stopped and gassed up my car in full costume before, and yeah, everybody moves to the other side of the gas station and stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
Plenty of room.
Yes. Yeah.
So, are you going to crash any children's parties after the premiere? Or are you going to stand on the side of any deserted roads? What are your plans after?
I might. I don't know. I mean, we do live in Texas, so we do have to be careful because we got a lot of gun-toting fellows out here. But
sure.
But we'll see. I'm going to see what some of the other clowns that I run into.
Because the random road clowning thing seems to have gone away. It was there for a while. It was like a thing, and then it's gone away. I think you can bring it back.
October, and October's just around the corner, so we could just kind of kickstart that thing again and spawn the whole this is clowning around 2017 and getting all the good newspapers, right?
You're taking it back. You're taking it back.
Wasn't that didn't that turn out to be a marketing campaign for Medea's Boo? No, I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
Is it?
Yeah, that whole clowns are being spotted, like that whole viral thing at that time was actually a marketing campaign for Medea's Boo, because there's a scene in the movie just like it.
Oh, okay. See, I had heard quite a few whispers within social media and such about it being a marketing campaign, but I hadn't heard about that movie. I had heard about a couple of other movies that were coming out around that same time last year.
They're all just claiming, "Oh, it's a marketing thing for our movie."
Right.
They're gonna ride any coattails they can.
Oh, heck yeah! So, if your buddy's gonna be DJing, I mean, how long can you mix March of the Gladiators for? Honestly? Yeah,
I don't know. I'll try to get the playlist and see what songs he's going to choose and all that.
March of the Gladiators remix, March of the Gladiators dubstep mix, March of the Gladiators beatbox.
Live from DJ Squeaky Shoes. Oh God! Every time I hear that song, John, were you there at Midway when we had to call that one guy named Carl because he needed some game support stuff, and that was like his answering machine music is like, dun, 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 "Hi, it's me, Carl. Dun, 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 I'm not here. Dun, 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 leave a message." Dun, 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 dun. It was like I think
we playing in the background. Like, really?
Yeah, that was this dude's answering machine message, and I think we called him back 10 times.
Wow, that's insane.
Maybe Carl worked for
Clown Posse.
Marvin and Bailey Circus.
Attack of the Killer Clowns, that's right.
Oh my God, that was like the best use of that song ever. It just brought me joy.
Apparently that music's a thing on Big Brother this year. So,
nice.
See how relevant we are?
We are relevant, huh?
And so is Carl. He was a pioneer.
Oh, Carl, ahead of his time.
Oh, man.
Classic Carl.
Classic Carl.
Oh, Carl.
Gosh.
Yeah. So the other thing that we're working on is, our special shows we have, which are kind of going under the Totally 19XX banner, which is sort of like what we talked about before, the Saturday morning cartoon show, which I'm really excited about because we're going to be doing September is kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon extravaganza for the whole month. We're going to be giving you our top 5, bottom 5, our favorite Saturday morning cartoons. And I promise you that we will have underoos for the Saturday morning cartoon feature.
Okay, they may all have underoos. I have yet to find underoos.
Yeah, I haven't found mine yet.
In my size.
It's okay, buddy. We'll find you some She-Ras. Don't worry. It's good.
She-Ra, Rainbow Bright, whatever you can find. This is a lot of majesticness.
Star Wars toga. Like the bed sheets, the Star Wars togas.
Oh,
Underoo toga party. You've seen it here first. That's what's happening.
It's the new thing. Yes, we are going to film in underoos.
Or a close proximity thereof.
Happening.
Yeah, I actually have 3 pairs. I have Skeletor, Luke Skywalker, and Batman. So
I got He-Man, Superman, Skeletor, Skywalker, Yoda. No, not Yoda. Boba Fett, and someone else. Love it. I get to be one.
We're secretly 5.
And I'm going to be eating Saturday morning cartoon cereals while filming Saturday morning cartoons.
Hopefully I can find. If I can't find actually Saturday morning cartoon cereals, I'm just gonna find my Fruity Pebbles and my Fruit Loops and maybe combine.
Well, what is exactly Saturday morning cartoon cereal? Was that an actual brand?
Yeah, well, no.
That's funny. There actually was one called Morning Funnies, and it was like all those cheesy syndicated newspaper Things like Hagar the Horrible and Beetle
And
Bailey.
Dagwood?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Dennis the Menace, yeah, because it was like, what's so funny, Dennis? Morning funny cereal, Mr. Wilson. And he's like, can I see? I was like, my God, man, come into the camera. Can I see? And I'm like,
No, stay away, Mr. Wilson. Stay
man,
away.
personal space.
Bad touch.
The other best thing about the fall time is they bring back Frankenberry and they bring back Blueberry.
They do.
Count
And
Chocula.
here I get to eat them, and I love it so much. Yes.
Yep.
So the other show that we're going to be doing is going to be a 80s gross toys, and here to talk more about that is Guy.
What? Oh, hey. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about gross toys, like all those crazy, nasty toys. Like we had everything from Mad Balls to what's they say? There's Mad Balls. Of course, my personal. What's that?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yep.
Slime. Because all the toys had slime. My God, I loved slime. My parents hated slime.
It didn't come out of the carpet very well.
The Mad Scientist one.
Oh, Mad Scientist. But yeah, one of the things we're probably gonna be playing with stuff on camera when that episode airs. Like we'll probably be getting slime and other goodies. Whatever we can find.
Yeah.
The crazy hand puppets. Boglins, is that it, Danny? You found
Yeah, it was. I think it was Bob.
Boglins.
Boglins.
I forgot about those two.
They were just. I mean, it was kind of like a Mad Ball-ish
Puppet.
kind of thing, but it was a puppet that you could.
It was squishy. Yeah, I found mine in April back in Texas.
Nice.
No, nice.
It was like
nice.
squishy and rubbery, and it smelled like crap, but you still played with it anyway. That weird, creepy rubber thing.
Mad
Doing the
Balls-
hand thing.
Mad Balls smelled and tasted horrible.
Wait, you ate your Mad Balls?
What? Anyway, so we're doing a gross 80s toy show.
I think also in honor of the gross 80s toys, we should all play a round of the jelly beans. Eat one, buy the ones or the bad. Which one?
The Birdie
Oh,
Bond.
The Birdie Bond.
Harry
Those are-
Potter.
We're gonna have to
No.
play a round of that during that filming.
No, those are awful.
Yep.
Teddy's
No,
like,
man.
no.
You're gonna do it now.
I've done that multiple times. It
You
is
and I
awful.
did that. You and I had a box because we ran out and got one, and I think you got like tire that even though it wasn't advertised on the box.
It was just
Yeah,
actually a
it-
piece of tire that fell
Yeah,
in.
no, yeah, it was an actual piece of tire. It tasted like,
Gosh.
yeah, burnt rubber. Oh.
I got
Excited! Yay!
Oh.
You may have done it before, Danny, but you haven't done it on Total Geek Live.
Yeah, I remember the vomit one, and man, it lives up.
Oh, yes. The aftertaste on that thing. I mean,
Oh.
it's like even when you
Oh, Jamie.
just spit it out and you're just like, bleh, 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 and there's no amount of water or anything that
There's
can.
no coming back from that, man. You're
No,
done.
it's-
You've gone down that path.
It's awful. Oh.
Chocolate pudding or dog food? Yeah, that's not a great.
Yeah, because it could be either or.
Yeah.
You know,
Sardine,
that's-
horseradish was another special pain. Earwax,
I got
booger.
and rotten egg. There's a
Ugh.
rotten egg one.
God, that was nasty.
Because it could either be popcorn or rotten egg.
Can't it be
And
both?
you guys really want to put yourselves through this mess?
Doing
No,
it.
we would have put you
Yeah.
through this mess.
No.
Hey, man, I licked the Switch game, so I'm up for anything.
That's true.
Those things taste like crap.
Oh man.
Oh, gross.
Maybe we should do a trivia, live trivia, and the punishment is licking a Switch game if you get a question wrong.
I'm going with the Switch.
Oh!
How does this work for everyone else in this box?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that we're all up for it.
Oh
Yeah.
We're having a talk after the camera.
So another thing that we're really, really excited about is we're going to be continuing our Can of Geeks series. So for September, our focus will be the Cinema 4, home of.
Front row
Front
Joe.
row Joe.
There you
Okay,
go.
1803 West 7th
West 7th
Avenue.
Yep. So,
gonna,
go on.
go ahead. I was gonna say, I bet I could probably still remember the phone number. I want to see if anyone could verify. 872-5211
Survey says.
I don't know.
to the interwebs.
I worked there and I don't even remember because I never called.
I called all the time.
Never had to call.
You started saying that, and the only number that popped in my head was 8675309 and 7481414.
Okay. Quick
That's
disclaimer.
Dallas Times Herald Classifieds. You get results like you never seen before, yo.
Yeah.
Quick disclaimer, don't call Cinema 4, number one, because they've been closed for several years. Number two, I don't know where that number goes. So don't be like, hello, who is this? Well, God told me to call you on this video. No.
Should we find out right now?
No.
Oh.
Hey, God told me to call you. Who are you? No. No. Don't call that number. I'm just short memory. Stop it.
What are the show times for Friday?
I don't know. Do I look like Psychic Friends Network?
Yeah. Transylvania 5000. That's right. So this show is going to be really fun. We're going to be actually reaching out to people asking for their what was their first show they ever saw there, or what was their memories of it. And now we can talk about, it's a church.
Yep.
That it is.
But we also going to talk about we also had a drive-in in town.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody with pictures or memories of the drive-in, we will definitely be reaching out and seeking. And likely with how the arcade segment turned out, where there were arcades that existed we didn't know about, there might have been theaters here we had no idea.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, there had to have been more than just the Cinema 4.
Well, right, because there was the one in downtown.
Well, yeah, the Palace that turned into a porn theater before it closed for years.
Right. So, maybe there's some pictures or something. Was that like back when it was an actual theater? Was that like in the 50s, 60s or something?
We'll have to put in our research caps and do a little digging.
Yeah.
Might want to wear gloves when digging around that one.
Yeah.
I hope you can participate, Greg. That would be nice. Oh, man. So those are fun things that we're going to be working on in September to bring to you from our Total Geek Live entertainment fields and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's really fun and that we're going to be giving to you.
Yes. So I had on the list, guys. Did we all watch the Castlevania series that was on Netflix?
I believe we did.
All four of us did? Yeah.
Yes.
So got it.
It was easy because this big new animated series was 4 episodes that was half an hour each. So yeah, we all had a chance to see that one.
Well, it's their whole new plan. This is a movie. No, let's cut it into episodes.
And we'll call it a series instead of a movie.
Yeah.
But 4 episodes, it's barely a mini-series.
Right.
Well, maybe they're taking the British television series as a model.
Well, at least Sherlock, each episode's like an hour and a half or 2.5 hours or something like that.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a
for
half.
Sherlock. Yeah, they're hour and a half.
Yeah, so that 4 episodes of that, you're still getting a good chunk of entertainment.
True.
That's true, Jamie. 4 is better than nothing. I mean, we could not have a Castlevania series.
And an amazing Castlevania series.
It was a good Castlevania series.
But yeah, it was darn good.
A micro series, yeah.
It was
Micro, yes.
absolutely amazing. I love the animation and just decent voice acting.
Yeah.
'Cause that's some of the problems with some animated series is that some of the voices are just atrocious. Due to budget reasons or whatever, but this was really, really solid.
Was it Warren Ellis that was?
Yes.
Yeah, Warren Ellis wrote all 4 episodes. That was all of his greatness right there.
When we first talked about the series, I was like, oh, I remember the game. And I was like, well, maybe if we're going to be watching, I'll watch it. But as soon as I saw that name fly across the screen, I was like, I'm done. I'm in. Sign me up. I don't need anything else to, push me into the series. Because he's an amazing storyteller. So
What
really,
else? What else has he done off the top of your head that?
well, he did a lot of
For you.
work for Marvel, and that I'm familiar with. He did a run on Excalibur. He did a run on Astonishing X-Men. He did the fantastic Next Wave, which was an incredible limited series, 12 issues of that, which was just awesome. But he's really, 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 really great to read.
Right. He also did.
Yeah, it was nice.
I think the movie Red.
Oh yeah.
And Red 2, which is based on
Comics.
comic series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they're DC or Vertigo.
Yeah.
Hey, Topanga jumped in the chat.
Hello, hello.
Hello. But
But
yeah.
I thought it was really good. This one was based off the third Castlevania, which was a prequel to the first two NES games, which was 100 years prior. So this is Trevor Belmont, not Simon, which is the more common protagonist. Because they changed it up. There's been a lot of protagonists. I think they did a great job adapting the source material in a way, if you knew the game like I did, it's like you caught all the little references, but you didn't have to be some expert.
Like a Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just for those of you who may not be familiar with the source material, it's a game that came out on the NES, Castlevania, where you played as Simon Belmont. You fought through a bunch of creatures on your path to destroy Dracula. That was kind of just the basic setup.
Bats and Medusa heads.
Yeah, lots of Medusa heads. Yep. Those.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the way my parents knew how I learned to cuss.
Knocking you off a ledge.
The bats and Medusa things. Oh yeah, because it's like you get hit and you just fly a couple blocks back, and usually it's right in front of a pit. And words were said. Ears would be. It was all loud and obnoxious, and yeah, words were said. Ears bled. Oh.
Hail Marys were given.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of cursing at a young age, I remember that my sister and her friend, I will leave her name nameless, and they're about 4 or 5 years older than me. They decided they wanted to be able to say curse words and be able to, be cool and adult, but they knew that I would tell, and I would have. So they decided to get me to say a curse word on accident, and then hold that over me. So, if you're gonna say something, we'll just tell mom and dad that you said all this. So they blackmailed me after they got me to say whatever word it was, so they could talk and be free to curse and all that. So, thanks, Jen.
Wow.
And there goes the nameless part. So anyway, this nameless person, Jen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other thing we should all chit chat about, I think, since it's changed up since our last episode, we've started writing for the Corsicana Daily Sun. We have our own entertainment column.
Woohoo! Yay!
We be writers.
Yo! We're in print.
Yo.
So we've done a bunch of neat editorial pieces and reviews, and comes out every Friday. So you'll see all of our little creative writings, projects that we're passionate about. So yeah, just either if you're not in Corsicana, you can still check out CorsicanaDailySun.com, or you can also go to the Facebook page where their editorial staff has been more than gracious in promoting our project since we're all hometown. They've just been absolutely wonderful in regards to that.
Yep.
So
and
thank you.
Actually, the paper does come out on Friday, right, John Kaiser?
What? It does. I have a few sitting around here that will make their way unto you. So far, guys wrote a very beautiful introduction to us and what we're doing, as well as a great DuckTales reboot review. Danny threw in his educated 2 cents on the Dark Tower.
Yep.
Dark Tower.
Yep.
I almost said Twin Towers. I knew that was wrong. Dark Tower. And then I wrote a thought-provoking piece about comic books.
Yes.
And then this Friday, Baltimore. What do we have in store for Friday?
So we have. I wrote a review of the Tick series, the one that just dropped on Amazon Prime. The sad part is that we only released 6 episodes. I was wanting more.
Yeah.
Make Castlevania do.
I know.
Exactly. And I looked it up because when you guys were like texting me and saying, "Oh, I'm in episode 6," and like, "Oh man, I got to catch up." And then I'm caught up, and
we were all done.
I'm waiting. So I found an article and like, yeah, they want to.
Waiting.
Yeah, and waiting, and it's Amazon. The guys, especially, it's the showrunners.
Yeah.
The guys, they don't want people to binge this. They want to have that gap in there just so that they can have kind of an or anticipation or whatever, because the showrunners said that they would have rather gone back to weekly releases and stuff like that. But I mean, with online streaming, you're not ever going to get that. People are just we're accustomed to being able to binge watch now. So I think the showrunners are going to have to figure out.
Yeah. Well, there's a few shows. I think Hulu, the one with I can't think of.
Watch me. Yeah.
There's a few that are weekly on Hulu that are original.
But that's
content.
Hulu.
And I want to say Netflix tried it with Sense8 or one of their shows that they tried the weekly thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know Hulu because that's all TV.
Yeah, but even their original content that some of them are get them all at once, but then they also will. So, I mean, I kind of like that anticipation, and I hate it. Like when I got into shows like Twin Peaks or 24 or those serial shows with the cliffhanger endings, man, that anticipation, you rode that to the next week. So there's something kind of lost in the binge of that. So as much as it sucks we didn't get all of the Tick all in one sitting, they left it on a great cliffhanger.
True.
Right.
And we're all sitting here talking about how bad we want to see the next one. So I mean, it did its job.
Did its job, yeah.
And Jamie, American Made has not been seen yet. I'm hoping that maybe they bring some of those characters into the mix.
Yeah.
But so far, I haven't. It's besides the Tick and Arthur, these other ones. Like I don't remember the Terror.
I think I remember the Terror because there was a scene where the Tick kept prank calling them and messing with them and pissing them off, but he was calling from Arthur's phone, and Arthur's like, "What are you doing?" And then he Star 69's them back, and the Tick's like, "Oh, you can do that." It's like now he knows where we live.
Yeah, Lock and Key should be really interesting too. So I'm excited that they got that property. We see what they can do with that. But yeah, so we have articles coming out every Friday for the Corsicana Daily Sun, which we're really excited and proud to be a part of.
Yep.
And then, of course, we have all of our own written content that comes out on the website, and then we promote that through Facebook and Twitter and so forth. So that's been a fun little enterprise we got going on there. So we're excited about that, and I think we're just moving onward and upward. So that's all fun.
It is.
It is. It's fun. It's fun stuff.
And we've got quite a diversity in subjects, both that we've already gotten published out on the site. So we've got some pretty unique stuff there, and then we've also got a bunch of stuff in the back burner that we're working on. We're also doing some combo reviews where one or two of us will get together. I know. Can I talk about this, Danny? What we're going to be working on?
Yeah, tell them about the two that we're going to be working on.
So Danny and I are going to sit down since we're the only two that have seen it. We're going to do a recap review of Season 7 of Game of Thrones to share our thoughts and speculations on that. So I guess the guys will never have to be able to look at the website again until they see it, or just never click on that link. I don't know.
Don't click on that link.
Don't click on that link for
Don't click on that link
till like 2019, I guess.
You're gonna have to create your own featured image for that too.
Exactly. And then we're also going to do one about the Defenders, which we're not going to talk about here on the video, but we will be talking about in great detail, you know, on the site itself, because, yeah, 8 episodes, that next lead-in to the next part of the Netflix Marvel Universe. So we've got our thoughts on that. And,
that next lead-in.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, I was definitely, I mean, as I said, I will keep it spoiler free and out of that, but I was just, you know, I've actually grown to like a fondness for like the Luke Cage and Jessica Jones series. I like Daredevil because I think it's great, but I've really grown a special like character fondness for Luke Cage and Jessica.
Yeah,
so,
I especially like Luke Cage. I mean, I liked the character, and I like the you know, the atmosphere of Harlem and all the characters that bring about there, and and so I love seeing it on this, you know, on the TV screen.
Yeah,
it's really good stuff.
We'll be sharing our thoughts soon.
Yeah, so check out, you know, Baltimore and I did a co-review on Ghost in the Shell, and
That's
Guy
right.
and I did one on Sonic Mania that should be coming out pretty soon. So yeah, check out our reviews and let us know, do you like the team ups? You know, do you like the solo? Do you like it all? Do you hate it all? Give us some feedback.
Yeah, we love feedback. That's kind of one thing that we haven't got a whole lot back from is feedback, and we would really appreciate it from you guys if you just kind of let us know, kind of steer us along, you know, what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see more of, and what you would like to see less of, and all that. And
we want to give you things you love instead of like, okay.
Yeah, right now we're just coming off the top of our heads with this kind of stuff, and just thinking about this is what we think this would be interesting for people, but definitely want feedback for sure.
Yeah. Because it helps expand our content, and it's like, you know, what do you like? What do you don't like? You know, no one's sent us death threats yet, so for the most part.
Thanks,
but we're doing good overall. Yeah, thank you, Trish. But yeah, we just want to hear what you guys think. I mean, are you liking it? What do you want to see more of? Because, you know, even then, like we do series, like Danny for September is going to be doing a couple retrospective pieces on it and the history of it, and I did a couple pieces on
it. What's it?
That thing.
What?
That. What?
It's it. What is it?
And now it's officially turned old.
Actually, I might do that in Pennywise.
You might.
That might be fun.
That'd be cool.
It might be fun to do. But yeah, so go back and do a review of the old miniseries and then the new movie, and those will be written articles, and then I'll probably do a video of kind of a comparison of both. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe in makeup. I don't know yet.
So yeah, I'll be doing some Mega Man solo vids, kind of talk about the legacy collections and previous collections and where the series is and where it needs to go. Where it needs to go is the way of Sonic Mania. But
true that.
That game is awesome.
I think like every retro game, you know, they need to just go and find the biggest fan and say, "Here, you make this."
Well, the biggest fans with the biggest talents.
Yes. Yes.
Because I couldn't myself make an amazing Mega Man game. I could be part of a team. I could produce it. I produced the hell out of that.
I just started. You got me thinking about that. Remember some of those crazy requests we got for what should be in Mortal Kombat?
God.
Yeah, that's all I can really say. It's just God.
What should be in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, because we would have, believe me, people who have ever called into Midway back in the day, we remember everything you said, so you'll never escape that. But yeah, it's like we get some of the craziest thing, like Panza, the 7'7" green cyber cat.
Yes, Panza.
Panza, they had to have that voice. And then the Keebler Elves should be in the game because why not? You know, they've got Jason and Freddy and Alien.
Well,
why not? Ernie
the Keebler Elves. I mean, they could like stack upon each other and form one big giant elf.
They've got Green Lantern. Why not the Keebler Elves?
Shove cookies down your throat till you choke to death.
Yeah, that's the fatality.
No, it's a bake-ality.
A bake.
No, bake-ality.
You've been baked.
Oh, God.
Yes, it was, Jamie. Yes, it was.
But, yeah.
Midway stories. So, Guy and I have talked about getting together and doing some Midway stories. And we should probably do that sometime soon, given this is the Mortal Kombat 25th year anniversary. I think
yes.
I think doing an MK-centric Midway stories should definitely be on our docket.
They did.
Yeah.
They did work.
Yeah, Guy and Kaiser did.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
we're all like, yeah, we all did. The stories are true. We did.
Yes. Jamie, the other day we were having one of our calls, and I was talking about you, and then we all went into your DeviantArt site, and it was for like 2 minutes. There was no talking because everyone was looking at your artwork, and we're like, "Oh, I like this. Oh, I like." Danny was talking about your death.
Oh yeah. You drew 2 pictures of Death from the Sandman, and Jamie, I was just like, okay, you're my new best friend now because anything, dude. My Sandman is that's his
jam.
That's my jam, man. That's my jam. That's my strawberry jam C-3PO, yo.
We're still going to make that a hashtag thing one day.
Oh, yeah.
Strawberry jam and C-3PO. No one's jumped on that yet.
You must look at... Jamie, put your website in the comments so that people can look at it as well.
Yeah, put the DeviantArt, or I could go find it and put it in there. I mean, Jamie, your artwork is absolutely amazing, and I'm so jealous at how creative you are. Yes,
we're really excited about the future of TGL. We're making lots of great strides and movement forward. We got some great things planned for you, not just talking about our TGL Talk series, which we're really excited about, but also, we're making our month sort of theme-like. Like we talked about, September is sort of Saturday morning cartoons, and October, I will just leave that up to you, what you think our theme will be, but it's going to be exciting and awesome and wonderful. So that's really exciting for us to kind of focus on and give us a little bit of structure to work with and to give y'all a really exciting, product, whether it's the 19XX series, or it's the TGL Talks, or other things that we are not actually ready to talk about yet, but we'll be debuting soon. So, as always, we're saying, keep watching our stuff. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. If there are things that you want to see, let us know. If you have anybody who does fan art, we'd love to see some fan art. That would be really great.
Preferably alive.
Yeah, okay. Say that as if you were the one. So, just give us some feedback, let us know. And if you like what we're doing, tell your friends about it. Get them interested and show them a couple of videos that we have. And, if it's up their alley, then that's great.
If there's an article that you like on a topic, share it.
Yeah.
The sharing is going to help us keep going. As more people come in, that keeps us motivated to keep going, and it just will snowball, and soon we will have a whole entertainment empire.
Yeah.
Or it'll just be this for the next, 20, 30 years, which I'm cool with just this too. But I would be happy doing bigger, better things, but that would all be thanks to you guys and your support and sharing what you like. With your friends and family.
Yeah.
And so, looking forward, we're going to have our 3rd live show. It's going to be the end of September. So we'll be giving you that information later on. We'll be putting up the site and the event for that. So we'll hope to see you back then, of course. But I think, I hope I can speak for all of us. But it's been a pleasure to talk with everybody and to get to chat with all of you. And we hope to see you again very soon. And as always, It's all geek to us.
That's right.
Bye.
Thanks for
Take care.
tuning in, guys.
Bye.
So
Love
great to
talking
have
to
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care now.
And bye. Bye-bye.